welcome to the Timeless Kindness podcast. I'm Emma Prodan. I'm our video editor. Today I'm here with Evan. He is going to tell us all about his story. For our last episode, we talked about the editors and what they plan to do throughout our journey. This time we're going to focus more on the reporters and the stories they wrote. I noticed Evan had a story about Relay4Life that I personally found very interesting, so he's going to tell us all about that right after he introduces himself.
I'm Evan Parker. I'm a mass communication major and currently a junior. And the real reason why I kind of picked this story, the reason why I kind of wanted to do this story is because I've been affected by cancer. I've had family members affected by cancer, and I feel that a lot of people, if not everybody, at least knows somebody who's been affected by cancer. And probably the biggest thing about this story that I really liked was the fact that there were two people who kind of came from two different spectrums, both in regards to doing Relay4Life and in regards to dealing with cancer. Brittany DeReich was, in her words, voluntold to do Relay4Life, while Stacy Bonikowski voluntarily got involved in it.
So before you continue, what is Relay4Life?
Relay4Life it's kind of like a fundraising event to really kind of help out, and it's also a memoriam for those who have passed away from cancer and who are currently dealing with cancer. It happens every early summer, and it's been going on, I think, for about 25 years now, and Kroger has definitely been involved in that, as well as a lot of our local organizations. And, you know, I got involved with it last year, and I really enjoyed it. It was a really fun experience. Basically what Brittany DeReich's story is that she is a 4-time survivor of cervical cancer, I believe, and it was pretty much every other year since 2010. She's dealt with it in some capacity, in some form. And Stacy Bonikowski has had numerous members of her family who have dealt with cancer and unfortunately passed away from it. So that was kind of the thing that I liked about it, is that they were both coming from two completely different perspectives, but had a very common ground with it.
So within Relay4Life, I'm sure there's a bunch of different positions. You can just do the basic everyday person type of thing, or you can be on the sidelines doing behind the scene kind of stuff. So what exactly do they do for Relay4Life?
Well, they're both really kind of two of the bigger organizers in getting everything involved. Brittany became one of the main organizers before Stacy did, and Stacy kind of became the big representative for 825, which is our store in the local Kroger area. So they've kind of experienced it as well from two different areas, because Brittany kind of experienced it from more of an organizer position, while Stacy was more on the ground, hands-on with a lot of the stuff. But they both had a lot of stories to tell about the people they've met in Relay4Life, and probably the thing that was most common is that they said how it made them more comfortable on dealing with people and helping people out and not judging people. So I think that's kind of a big portion of what it means to be kind, is not judging people, and Relay4Life helped them do that.
So I'm sure that, like you said, they've dealt with a ton of different people throughout working through this organization. So is there a particular story either one of them had that they found that was the most interesting / most impactful for them?
Well, the one story they both brought up, or Brittany brought up, and then Stacy added on to it, was that there was this individual who came to Relay4Life and has been coming there for years and was cancer-free for the longest time, and then his cancer came back recently, and how they see him every single year, and he's doing everything he can to help people. And on the last lap of the relay, it's a silent lap, and he positioned himself where he'd be at the end of the path, and he said, you know, if anybody's dealing with cancer right now, you know, you need a hug, I'm going to be at the very end of the path. And Brittany said that she went on the path very first and just walked around and immediately went to him and just broke down entirely. So I think it's definitely, it allows people to kind of, you know, share their experiences and feel more comfortable.
Right, and I can totally see that. But we're going to leave the rest of the stories for actually reading Evan's story. It's going to be up on timelesskindness.com along with the rest of the stories from this week. And you can follow us for daily updates on @DailyFlips on Twitter and Facebook. Thank you for watching. Bye.